Hi, welcome back to me and Mon Ami. Now, over the last few weeks in Facebook groups here in France, I've been noticing a question that has recurred time and time again, and it's related to the fact that people have got in their Ami, turned the ignition key, and nothing's happened. And the reason nothing's happened is their 12-volt battery has either failed or gone flat. So in this video, what I'm going to do is show you where the 12-volt battery is, how you can remedy this problem, and I'm also going to reveal to you a product that might just save you bacon. Big reveal. You ready, Mr. Boo? Ready. Here it is. It is the Topdon jump starter. Now, if you get in your Citroen Ami and your 12-volt battery is flat, well, what are you going to do? Now, if you are at home, you can plug in a standard 12-volt battery charger, the sort you've probably got hanging around in your garage that you may have used in your caravan or any other car, and you can get one of those for about 20 quid. But what happens if you're not at home? What happens if you have a 12-volt battery failure and you're out in the wilds, or you're at the end of Villefranche Beach, or you're up the Khyber Pass like we were, Mr. Boo? You're in trouble. So this is where this Topdon jump starter kicks in, because don't be deceived, it's called a jump starter. It's not a set of jump leads. No other vehicle will need to be involved. And let's face it, if you're up a mountain, you don't really want to be showing a bit of leg and flagging down some random geezer, do you? I mean, well, you might, but I certainly don't. I mean, you know, I'm just far too attractive. Anything could happen. So this is where this comes in. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. This is a very nice, almost GoPro-like box to keep it in. But again, it's very compact. It's something that will go behind the seat. Add to your toolkit. You put it in your horse grooming kit, couldn't you, Mr. Boo? We've got some Decathlon horse grooming kits behind our seats, which, by the way, are perfect for storing all your tools in. So let's take a look inside the box. So here we have got some jump leads. Pretty self-explanatory. The black's going to go on the black, the red's going to go on the red. Then you've got this curious device which says reverse, correct and boost on. Boost. Sounds like that. Mr. Boo, sounds like that NASA rocket that didn't take off. Has it taken off yet, that rocket? The one that's going to the moon. They keep having trouble with it. They need one of these. So let's take a look at what you've got in this external battery pack. Well, you've got here what looks like a USB-C socket to charge it up, so you can charge that up from any of your normal sort of iPhone, Android chargers. You've got a DC out socket here, and you've also got at the end here, very cleverly, two USB-A sockets. So this is perfect to put in your glove compartment or behind your seat or up your Ujarka Pivi to have with you in case you're getting low on juice. It also has this rather clever thing, which if you press this button again and hold it in, it turns on what is actually a really, really quite powerful torch. And if you press it again, it could save your life. You see what I mean? If you're stuck in the woods, no idea where you are, where you're going, you could turn this on and the international distress signal may rescue you. But in all seriousness, a torch is a very handy thing to have in extremis, not least when you're trying to look under the Citroen Ami and locate where the 12-volt battery is, because it's not immediately obvious. But the other thing this crucially has, if I can turn off the torch, is this socket, and this is the bit we're interested in, because this is where this bit gets stuck. Stick it in. You stick that in there and you apply this to the red, this to the black of your 12-volt battery. And that's what we're going to attempt to do now. We're going to attempt to locate the 12-volt battery with the aid of our 360 camera underneath the car. Get my fishing rod out. attach the 360 to the end of it, and we'll try and show you where that 12-volt battery is. So we fire up the 360 camera, hopefully, and let's get it under and see if we can locate the 12-volt battery. We're actually at the back of the car, not the front, and I'm hoping that you can possibly see it there. It's a very small 12-volt battery, much more like a sort of motorbike battery than it is a full old-fashioned car battery. But basically, you are going to attach your jump starter to those two sockets, obviously red to red, black to black. You could unscrew the plate at the front of that battery that's holding it in and bring the battery out. That's what you'd have to do, obviously, if you try and do that and you realise it's still not charging up because the battery has failed. But in most cases, I think what people have discovered is that they've taken this back to the dealership, or they've got in a flat panic and they thought, oh my God, everything's wrong, the car's not starting, it's a major failure. And in many cases, it's just simply that the car or the quad has sat in their garage for 10 days, or they haven't used it for a week. And like any of those 12-volt batteries, if they're not used, they eventually go flat. So you have to attach your jump starter to those two sockets, and then you have to do this. Here, Mr. Boo, you have correct, and if this light is flashing green, which it will be if you're connected properly and you're on the correct poles, then you're all in the right position, and you simply press this boost button. And when you press the boost button, that pumps a hefty bit of charge into the battery, and then you go to your ignition and you turn it on. And lo and behold, you're back working. That's providing your battery's not died. But in most cases, you will find this will sort you out. So it's basically a 12-volt charger on the go with you that's always there, always charged up, and will also charge up your peripherals. Quite handy. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's been of some use. If it has, please give us a like, please give us a comment, and please think about buying us a coffee. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.